Welcome back to The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and it's Tuesday, so that means it's time for another video. In this video, well, that sounded really weird. I'm like, it's time for another video. Of course it's time for another video because, well, you're watching the video right now. But it's time for another video on, is the allocated actually better or is the alternative better? We're going to find out, we're going to dive in, and Bill poured me another flight, so I've got it in front of me. Kind of curious to see what happens here. Really don't know what to expect this time. So without further ado, I'm going to dive in right here. I really want to know what these are. Last time we did the toasted one, so we'll see. Here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 today. So going to start with number 1. Cheers, everybody. Definitely smells sweet on the nose. Sweet. A hint of like oak. Maybe a little nut, vanilla. A typical bourbon on the nose. Nothing that's like, oh, holy moly or anything, but it does smell good. Doesn't burn the nose hairs. Doesn't smell like a higher proof on the nose, but who knows what that means. That could mean anything, right? All right, let's dive in. Take a sip of this. Definitely nutty. Nutty, sweet, vanillas, caramels. It tastes really nice. Has a really nice finish, a little bit oily. I want to take another sip of that. That's actually really good. Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice proof, really nice sweetness, nice finish, nice nose. Overall, this is a good one. Good way to start off, because I actually really like that. Take a sip of water. Got to get my dancing in, my squirrel moments in. Otherwise, you guys might be falling asleep out there. Couldn't let that happen, could I? Yeah, I'm weird. I'm so weird. All right. I'm actually going to leave the lid off because I have a terrible habit of unscrewing the lid, screwing the lid back on, and that is not fun to watch. Okay, moving on to glass number 2. This one's actually a little bit sweeter on the nose right off the bat. Like a sweet butterscotch. Maybe even a little bit of molasses. Definitely a little bit of nut in there. Smells nice though. It's very sweet. Smells like syrup even. Maybe maple. A little bit of maple. I like that. I like that nose. It makes me think of breakfast on the nose. Not quite as sweet as something like a Woodford Double Oaked or something, but definitely like a sweet breakfast. Breakfast in a glass right here. Smells nice. Even like a little bit of like caramelized sugar. Yeah, it's very sweet. All right, let me take a sip of this. It's sweet on the palate. It does have a little bit of that nuttiness, caramel, cinnamon. It actually has some more cinnamon in there, like more spice than the last one had in a really nice way though. That's good. Definitely a little, it tastes like maybe it has a little more oak as well. Like maybe it's a little bit older. I like that. Wow, that finish is great. This is really, really good. Really, really good. Definitely better than the first one so far. Like it. It's good. I think we're going somewhere here with like a Jim Beam type thing, but I'm not for sure. That one definitely tasted like it had a little bit more proof too. Does tasted a little more well-rounded overall, but that could mean anything. And it's the first time through. Palate's kind of waking up, kind of getting a feel for what these taste like, so I might be off base here. Who knows? I could be right. I don't know what I was doing with that water bottle. I was like, hello, hello. I don't know. Okay, moving on to glass number 3. Oh, that is like a deeper, richer, darker nuttiness. Caramels and it's just a richer, deeper, oaky. A little more oaky on the nose, I think. Now I need to go back and Yeah, so it's not quite as sweet, but it definitely seems a little bit even more rounded than the last one on the nose. Like the first one, yeah, this is crazy. They're all kind of similar, but I like that. I like that nose. It just smells like it has more depth, and I think it looks a little darker too, but that could just be me. It looks a little darker. Just smells like, it smells nice. It's not, definitely not like more breakfast style like the last one. Like the last one was like a sweet breakfast style, and this one is more like a rich, well-balanced nuttiness, a hint of that cinnamon spice in there, but like more of like a coated oak, or not coated oak, a coated nut, like in maybe a little bit of sugar, or like a pecan or something, like a toasted nut. Yeah, that's what it tastes or smells more like, a toasted nut. It's nice. It's really nice, honestly. Wow. Oh, that's really good too. Oh my gosh. Okay, 2 and 3 are definitely very close, very similar. It does have it. This one tastes a little bit more nutty to me, like a little bit more like a salted peanut. On the nose, I was getting like a toasted nut, but more like when I taste it, it's more like a salted peanut. But then there's this sweetness and richness about it that's really, really nice. And there's also a little bit of that cinnamon splashed on the finish. The finish on 2 and 3 are really incredible. They're really, really, really nice. Really not like them. I think the proof is a little bit more than 1. Overall, though, 2 and 3, wow, super close. Like right now, neck and neck. These are good. Very, very good. It's funny to me when I first started drinking whiskey that I was not like a big fan of Jim Beam products. Like I was like, ugh, like Knob Creek. I'm not drinking that. I don't like Knob Creek. I think it's too nutty and it's gross. But, and then I didn't even, like, I liked Booker's at first. Like, the Booker's Country Ham was so, so good to me. It was one of the first ones that I kind of, like, was like, holy moly, that's good. And now, the Knob Creeks, the more I drink them, the more I love them. Like, there's, like, Knob Creek 12, the Knob Creek single barrels. The single barrels are so, so good. So, the more I drink of those, the more I love them. This could be, like, what we've got going on here, some of that, but I could be completely wrong, too. Been known to be like that before, but just my palate is getting that. So anyhow, moving on to glass number 4. I judged Knob Creek way too early, and I really like it now. So take that for whatever it's worth. It's really good. Okay, glass number 4. This one definitely is more of like a caramelized sweetness, more of like a creme brulee, lighter nut. It still smells rich. It smells way sweeter, though, than the other 2, I think. Yeah, way less nutty. Way less nutty. Oh, yeah. It's, smells nice, though. Smells, like, just very creamy, sweet, rounded, balanced, I guess you would say. Like, this, all the nose smells good. It smells good. It smells balanced. It's not super sharp. Yeah, it smells good overall. Whoa. Holy brown sugar cinnamon burst of sweetness. Like, was not expecting that. Nuttiness that comes through on the very back end. But holy moly, like right up front on this one, it was like if you just like took a squirt gun of like brown sugar and cinnamon and baking spices and then like caramel and blend it all together and just shot them into your mouth. That's what I just got up like right up front, and then it kind of just finished out like it just a nice finish. It was a really nice finish. Oh, that cinnamon is good. Cinnamony nuttiness. I love that. Really good. Okay, this is hard because 2, 3, and 4 are all very close right now. They taste really good. 1, I didn't love as much on the first try through, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh, that's really good. That one, the longer 4 sits there, the more I like it. I'm excited to go back through these a second time. I'm going to do that. If you guys haven't become patrons yet and you want to be a Patreon, I always do these the second time through for Patreon. I'm going to do that this time because I know it's going to take me a little longer. Like if there were only 3 glasses, I might be able to do it a little quicker, but I want to make sure I'm going to give like a good fair assessment of all of these. So second time through is going for Patreon, and I'll have that up. Otherwise, we're about to reveal the results. All right, everybody, I am back with my final results. I did flip-flop a couple, but not too significantly. I flip-flopped my last place and my third place, I believe. Anyhow, so my ranking finished 4, 3, 1, 2, as in last place. What I think here is that I think maybe Booker's Country Ham might be in first place, and I think maybe Knob Creek 12 Year in second place. Other than that, I mean, I think that there's a chance there might be like a, I don't know really. I don't know what else could be in here. Like there's a lot of things that could be in here. I'm not positive, but I think that's what finished for me, but I might be completely wrong. I don't know what's here, but anyhow, we're about to find out. I'm ready to reveal these and see if the allocated is better or if the alternatives are better. We're going to see. No matter what, I think these were all really good. Some were a little too sweet for me. I think, yeah, a little bit too sweet. That's kind of why 2 went down so far, is that it just super, super sweet. Had a little bit of proof, but if it had more like cinnamon to it, maybe I would liked it more. Like that's what did it for me for 4. 4 had more proof, more cinnamon, more everything. So overall, more rounded for me. 3 was the same way. I thought 3 and 1 were kind of close. Yeah, definitely 3 and 1 were close. Maybe the Knob Creek Single Barrel's in here too. That might be right. Yeah, Knob Creek Single Barrel actually might be number 2. So I think what it might be is Booker's Country Ham, Knob Creek Single Barrel, Knob Creek 12 Year, and I don't know what the last one would be. I could be completely wrong. I could be. We're about to find out though. So this time we're doing something different. Bill wrote these on sticky notes to say 1, 2, 3, 4 because I was getting to where I would like look at them and see what the winner was, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, for like 30 seconds. So anyhow, without further ado, I'm going to pull number 4. I almost grabbed the wrong one. So I have to like stop it and start it again. I almost grabbed it. I did not look at it, but I almost did. So the last place is 2. So I'm going to pull number 2. Number 2. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Okay. Last place is Wild Turkey Rare Breed Bourbon. Holy moly. I feel like an idiot. It was just really sweet. It's good. I feel like an idiot. Okay, so last place, we have Rare Breed. Wow, I'm an idiot. Okay, now I am moving on to third place is 1, and 1 is OGD 114. Oh my god. OGD 114. Wouldn't have guessed it, but it was good. Definitely further down in there. Okay, so now we're moving on to second place. And second place is number 3, which is this one. Booker's Tagalong. So it's the Booker's Tagalong batch. It's the newest batch we have. I know there's been several out since then, or a few out since then. So that's the last one we have. It isn't allocated. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep, Booker's Tagalong is the allocated. Now let's see what the first place is. First place is Knob Creek Single Barrel. Holy moly. Okay, I was wrong on this. Wow. So we have, let me just read these through in the ranking. Last place, Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Then we have OGD 114, Booker's Tagalong, and Knob Creek Single Barrel. So, once again, the allocated didn't actually finish first, but wow, I did say that Booker's Tagalong and OGD 114 were really similar, and I almost flip-flopped them. It's crazy to me because I love Wild Turkey Rare Breed. But in this blind, I said it was way too sweet. Way too sweet. And I said OGD 114 was really sweet too. Knob Creek Single Barrel. That one's 120 proof. Super delicious. I love it. It just had everything I wanted in it. It had some nuttiness. It had some cinnamon. It just, oh, so good. And I mean, if you guys see it at your store, pick it up. There's store picks in many places. Highly recommend it. I did like the Booker's Tagalong batch. I'm pretty sure if it would have been Country Ham, it definitely would have been in first place. But this time, once again, the non-allocated pick actually beat out the allocated. But that doesn't mean it's better. It just means in this round, it didn't win. So I like it. These are all some of my favorite whiskeys. Not the Booker's Tagalong. I don't love it as much as I do Country Ham. That one is so good. But, I mean, OGD 114, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, Knob Creek Sing. This is a banger of a lineup. Great job on Bill for picking these because I love all of them. But, yeah, putting them side by side definitely shows that some things come out better on top. So, anyhow, as always, thank you guys so much for watching The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and I'll see you next time.